I need to check if I can see myself. Okay, finally it's okay. Can you hear me? Okay, it seems it's okay. My hair, 我的头发好乱啊，今天。I didn't have time to have my lunch, so I'm kind of tired right now. 皆さんこんばんは。聞こえますか? Okay. So today, it's as usual, I'm going to speak English first, and then I'm going to speak Chinese. 今日はいつも通り、まず英語喋れ、そして日本語で説明します。So today we are going to learn the top 10, the most you can earn the money. Well, many people, they love money. And I also know if you are learning Chinese, you must want to work in China or you want to do business with Chinese. So what is the top 10 profitable industry in China right now? So today we are going to learn together. And because as usual, I will speak English and Japanese. So when I show you this little bear, I'm going to speak Japanese. If I don't show you this little bear, I'm going to speak English. 老师晚上好。请问其中一个是否人工智能开发呢？你猜一下吧。对，是的 yes. Someone asked me, is it like AI in China? My hair. Okay, it's not important. So AI, yes, you're right. I think it's not just in China. You know the most rich guy, Bill Gates. What industry? What industry is he? So the top one, I'm going to write right here. The top one, it's 软工业。What is 软工业? I'm going to write the top 3 to you. The number 2, 餐饮业。Okay, the number 3 is低碳经济行业。Okay. So the first one, yes. 对的，第一个是软工业。软工业。So what does it mean? 软 means the software. Anything, everything, something relative about the apps or something relative about IT. So basically you can say it's 软 because 软 it comes from 软件 software and 软工业 is like the software industry. So the top one is this one. You know, like the Bill Gates. How do you say Bill Gates in Chinese? Do you know? Bill Gates in Chinese, I'm going to write here. The Bill Gates in Chinese. it's 比尔盖茨，比尔盖茨，Bill Gates in Chinese it's 比尔盖茨。So 比尔盖茨 it's like the window 98. How much money did he earn? So similar like recently like China. In China also the top one is 软工业 applications or like the software, many things. So yeah, it's super popular and well, it's not easy though. Okay, I'm going to explain in Japanese. はい、今日本語で説明します。Of course, you can share and you can tell me what kind of industry are you interested in? And why are you learning Chinese? Okay, I'm going to explain in Japanese right now. 好的。はい、今から日本語で説明します。今日は中国で今最も稼げる業界とは1番目は軟工業です。軟件という単語がありますね。ソフトウェアか IT とかのものは軟工業って呼ばれています。まあ日本でも同じかな。IT 世界でもなんか IT というものなんかソフトウェアというものとかすごく利益が高いですね。中国も同じです。今中国でもいろんなアプリがあります。で、そして様々なアプリの中で様々なビジネスとつながっていますので、だから一番目はソフトウェアみたいな業界は一番稼いでいます。まあ世界も同じですね。例えばビル・ゲイツ。日本語わからないけど、世界一番お金持ちの比尔盖茨の中国語は比尔盖茨。他也是做那个软工业的，同じ軟工業。好，没问题吗？日本も同じですね。結構なんか IT 的人比较赚钱。特にアプリ。最近我觉得那个做那个软件的人都比较聪明，但是時間かかりそうですけど。好，第二个是什么呢？ The second one is 餐飲業。Okay, I'm going to explain in English now. So the second one, I think the first one it's like it's around the world right now, like the people, because internet is so important. More and more people, like our life, we can now really like you want to pay something, you need the application, you want to go somewhere, you also use the internet. So, well, I mean, it's not just in China, the first one, it's around the world, I think, right? 软件. And also like the engineer. So many engineer relative about this. I think that, well, they do have high salary. Okay. So the first one is 软工业, something relative about the software. Okay, the second one, maybe it's not around the world. The second one is 餐饮业. It's about restaurants. It's about the food. Yes. It's why it happens? Maybe it's not. 虽然我很贫穷，但我很聪明，而且我很穷。为什么突然冒出一句这句话？对，钱不是问题，但是呢，这个社会，比如说以后给大家就是说，你们想要在中国工作，那么你们想从事什么方面的工作？今天的课呢，就是 大概的告诉大家中国的现在一个大概的经济情况如何。So today's lesson it's more about like economy in China. It's 2022. I just read the economy news recently today. 你刚刚起床，但是在日本已经是晚上了。It's evening in Japan right now. Okay. So the second one, it's about 餐饮业. It's about restaurant. It's about restaurants. Why it's so popular? I remember this one before the software, before the internet. 餐饮业, it's always like top 5 in China. Why? Because Chinese food is so good. I think that's one of the reasons. Chinese food is so strong. Even in Japan, I was in many famous Chinese restaurants. Now you can easily find the famous Chinese restaurants in Japan, in Tokyo now. So, and the Chinatown everywhere. Basically, Chinatown is more relative about the food, right? So that's why 餐饮业 always in top 5. But of course, not everyone can have a good restaurant. Not everyone's restaurant can earn the money. It depends, right? But basically in China, many Chinese restaurants in China, but still Chinese restaurant, it's like the top 2, the top 2 profitable industry in China. Because food is so important, and another reason it's like the more and more Chinese people, they prefer to eat outside. It's not they prefer, it's like especially in like big city in Guangzhou or in Shanghai, in these places. Basically, like the people, they work alone in a big city. So 3 meals per day, they always eat outside. And also like the breakfast, you know, I'm so surprised many Japanese, they don't have breakfast. But in China, breakfast is kind of super important. And there are so many restaurants just for breakfast. Can you imagine that? It's so cool, right? And also, I think another reason is like the Chinese food. It's really tasty, right? Especially 麻辣烫 and 火锅. I think because sometimes it's like the Chinese food is super spicy. That's why maybe it will change your appetite. So once you enjoy hot pot, you cannot forget this spicy feeling. I think that's another reason. And another reason, it's also because of the 软工业. This, it's so, in China, this one like software like WeChat or Meituan, or it's like Ele.me. There's so many applications. It's about like you can order the food just through the like easily order the food, use your cell phone. So, and the problem is like it's cheaper than you go to the restaurant. So more and more people, they prefer to order something, but eat at home. But also it's something relative about the Chinese food, right? So that's why people need to eat. So food always like in top 5. So 餐饮业. 好. I'm going to explain in Japanese now. Okay. はい。日本語で説明します。さっき中国を最も稼げる業界は1番目は、IT ソフトウェア、日本語なんだっけっていう感じで、2番目はこの餐飲業はレストランとか、あと食に関するいろんなビジネスは2番目です。その理由としては、中国はみんな一般的に今、大体みんな外で 食事する人たちはすごく増えています。で、たとえ外で食べなくても家で簡単に注文できますので、だから1番目はすごく流行ってるから、1番目いろんなアプリが出てきて、すごく便利で簡単で注文できる、ものを注文できる。で、そして美团とか饿了么とかいろんなアプリ、もうわざとそのいろんなレストランとつながるためのアプリもあります。で、そうすると、そしてその料金的には家で食べる方が安い。なぜなら、だから最近すごい問題になっていますね。レストランは本当の利益は真ん中の一番目の人たちに食べられた感じで、でもサービス員のでも店の家賃とかすごく安くなるし、場所もそんなにいらないし、服務員もそんなにいらないから、ある程度お金が節約できるけど、でも結局もうだいぶの利益は一番目アプリの会社ですね。真ん中の人。でもしょうがないから今なんていうかなね。結婚しない人も増えてるし、中国で。だから、でも人にで外で食べるとちょっと中華料理は大体大きいですね。だから普段の生活の中で家で食べる。昔は本当にしょうがなくて、外卖がありますね。小さいの店で食べて、で帰るけど、最近、外卖、外で注文するの方がすごく、外卖、delivery、Uber Eats みたいなものがすごく流行ってるから、だから今の若者たちも、だいたい注文して、外で家でネットで注文してから家で食べる。でもそれにしても結局レストランと関わっていますね。それにしてもそれはレストランの業界たちはみんなすごくちゃんと収入が増えています。なぜなら食は大事ですね。あとは最近旅行はコロナの影響で旅行はそんなに行けないけれども、でも食べるはやっぱりみんな毎日食べてますからね。だから餐飲業、食に関するレストランとかっていう業界はいつも中国でトップ5、だから5位ですね。トップ5の中に、いつもトップ5の中に入っています。あともう一個重要なのはやっぱり中華料理がすごく有名なので、世界のいろんなところがありますね。中華街は大体食は一番ですね。お土産用に、お土産にしても食べ物ですね。だから食べ物に関するのは中国、いろんな中華料理があるので、料理に関する業界はやっぱりいつもトップ5ですね。餐饮业。好的，这个没问题吗？好的，下一个 I'm going to speak in English. The next one, I feel my feeling is good. 全世界他们都喜欢中国菜。Yes, that's why. Actually, it's not just about the 中国菜. It's also, 餐饮 includes about the drinks, Chinese alcohol, 白酒. But of course, recently the 白酒 is, it's so sad though. But because of the Mid-Autumn Festival, so it's going up a little bit. I don't check the stocks every day, but sometimes I like reading about the economy news about the stocks because I remember almost the 70% of the Chinese people, they are buying the stocks actually, but it doesn't matter about a lot or a little bit. Almost the 70% of people, they have some share in different industry though. I think another reason it's because most Chinese people, they don't use the bank anymore. Most of them, they are using the Alipay, so that's why they put most of their money in Alipay. And Alipay always says something like, oh, you buy this, you can earn this money. You buy this, you can earn more money. So if you see this advertisement every day, you feel, oh well, I just put my money in Alipay. But if I put my money in this, if I buy this more stock, maybe I can get some good profits. That's why. 老师好，你好，今天我们要学习一下中国的经济新闻。好的，刚才我们已经说了 I'm going to explain in Chinese. So funny. Anyway, my Chinese is better than my English and my Japanese, of course. Okay. So I just said, yeah, the first one is like something about the application and something relative about the internet, the IT. The second is relative about the Chinese restaurants or the Chinese snacks, you know. Yeah, it's very cool. I can show you something. I really think Chinese people, they are really good at doing business. Look at this. I feel it's like the wow. Well, this is one of my favorites, Chinese snack. And like, to my surprise, it's like this one. Almost every time I go back to China, I will buy this and I take this to Japan. But recently I felt, wow, I don't need to do that anymore. It's so convenient. I can buy this in Japan so easily and it's not that expensive. Of course, they have like it's like the Japanese, but well, I don't know. Oh, I think maybe it's a Chinese company. Yes. And I checked their Instagram, their Facebook. I just like that. I just wondering how many followers do they have. So I just check these companies' Facebook, Instagram. I thought, wow, they're doing good job. Because I mean, I just noticed like not that many Japanese people they like these flower seeds, but in European, many people they like this, I think, because I felt it must be more popular in like European countries, right? But in Japan, it's like because there are so many Chinese people in Japan, so I think most customers, they are Chinese, they will buy this because this is so normal snacks in China. Okay. You're very pretty and well spoken and could easily be a product model, social media influencer. Thank you. That's one of my dreams. Yes, I am thinking to do that kind of job though. Yes, because I just feel it's like I'm really interested in like this industry, you know, like the social media, you can get to know more information like easily. I just so surprised. It's like my sister, she will never know. When I told my sister, 恰恰香瓜子, they have the Facebook and they have Instagram and they have the yeah, just two at this moment I can see. Yes, it's interesting. And because they're going to sell in Japan, so this part they translated to Japanese, but this part is still Chinese. It's about the story of this, and this part is English. I felt why? I just feel it's so interesting. And this part is Japanese, English, Chinese. It's like my live streaming. It's cool. Okay, anyway, but this is tasty. I'm sure. All the time I'm learning, I eat this. I bought 3. I just bought 3. Like you can get this like a 1,000 yen. 3 bags. So yeah, all the time I just get 3. They have different flavors though. Oh no, I feel myself. I'm selling this. No, I'm not selling this though. Okay. Oh, where I am now. Okay. So I'm going to explain the third one. 低碳经济行业. Yeah, this is famous. Top one is so famous. IT industry. It's around the world. Many people they have a high salary if they work in IT industry. The second, yeah, Chinese food is so famous. That's why like Chinese food, it's super powerful. You know, you can just see the Chinatown is everywhere. In Africa, not in every country, in most of the countries, you can find a Chinatown easily. And there are many people, they know Chinese food. Of course, maybe you can enjoy like a American style Chinese food or Japanese style Chinese food. But anyway, they are Chinese food though. Okay. So what is the third one? 低碳经济行业. What is 低碳? 低 means low. Tan is carbon. 经济 means economy. 行业 industry. So what is like the low carbon economy? So I think yeah, environment, pollution, this is always a very like sensitive, very sensitive problem, you know. So that's why if some industry, if some companies, they are trying to show the love, like show the love. What kind of is show the love? It's like if some companies, they are trying to sell something, it's good to the environment. I think most customers, they will support it. That's why now, especially I think because in many companies, they are doing something like that really bad to their environment. That's why some new companies, they are trying to make something better. It's like oh, if you use our car, yeah, it's one way to protect the environment, to protect the earth. So when the people, they buy your product, they are like the environment lover. So it's kind of like they try to make you look like a good person. The people prefer to pay the money for that though. So what kinds of things? Maybe they will use like the solar energy or the wind energy to save the money, or so that's why the people, they prefer not take the car, instead riding a bike to work. Why? Now recently more and more people, they notice that bonjour, ça va? Okay, so more and more people, they notice that how important to protect the earth, because you know, because the pollution, it's a really severe problem recently. So that's why if anything or any product with something like the it's good to the environment, I'm sure many people will buy it. So that's why I think the third one, it's not out of my surprise. It's easy to imagine that this kind of products, they will be more and more popular, because if we human being, if we continue to keep taking advantage of the environment from the earth, maybe one day all the things will be ruled by human beings. So that's why we have to try to protect the earth, you know. So this because of this reason, I think this kind of products, they will be more and more popular. Okay. So I'm going to explain this in Japanese. はい。さっき中華料理がすごく美味しかったので、だからいろんな中華街も世界のいろんなところにありますので、だから食に関する業界はいつも外れがないですね。最近また脱線になっちゃったけど、最近アメリカ人の友達は中華街で日本料理を食べました。面白いですね。たくさんの欧米といえば、欧米の方アジア料理と欧米料理しかの概念がないところも多いですね。だから中華街に日本の寿司を食べてるアメリカ人も結構いますね。そして寿司食べながら中華料理を思っている人もいますね。でもそこのオーナーさんは中華街のオーナーさんは一般的に中国人ですね。だから結構面白い話聞きました。友達は中華街行きました。で何を食べましたか？寿司を食べました。寿司は日本料理だよ。そうですかね。同じお箸使ってご飯があるのはそれは中華料理だよねっていう感じで、寿司は日本料理です。だから結構こんなところもあります。それが食に関するはやっぱりいつも上位に入ってますね。で3番目はやっぱりこの最近ですね、上位に入っているのは低碳经济行業。低碳是什么？低碳就是簡単に言うと環境に優しい業界。いろんな業界がありますね。商品としては、もしこれは環境に優しい商品が書いてるなら、いつも人気があります。なぜなら、やっぱり最近の環境問題はすごく深刻な状態になってますので、やっぱりみんな意識的に動物を守るとか、植物を守るとか、この地球を守るとかっていう意識が高めるので、だから環境に優しい商品はすごく人気があります。で、例えば太陽の日本語で以前的话我是知道的、太陽とかこの自然のものをうまく利用できて、そして環境に優しいっていう商品は最近すごく増えてますね。だから最近また電動バイクとガソリンとかいろんなこんな問題があるので、だから今最近的话やっぱり最近また出てきたでしたっけ？太陽能的電動車。太陽の暑さ使っての電動バイクとか、最近こんなものもすごく話題になっていますので、興味があれば細かく調べてください。好的，这是前3種。下一種。次。Okay, I'm going to teach you the next one. If you have any questions, you can ask me. I just feel it's so difficult to explain economy. The reason is this kind of words, they are so difficult for me too. これは経済に関する単語はめっちゃ難しい。私にとっても難しいです。なぜなら専門用語ありすぎて、中国語がわかるけど、でも英語はギリギリ問題ないですけど、日本語はちょっと難しいという感じかな。N1 の中にはやっぱりビジネス日本語そんなに入ってないけど、でもあとビジネス日本語は多くのは英語から来たので、結局カタカナ 和製英語みたいなものが結構多いです。だからニュースはいつも中国語と英語を読んでますので、だからちょっと難しいですね。でも大体漢字見ればわかる。みんなと同じの気持ちかな。漢字見ればなんとかわかる。だから読めるけど、準備する時間が結構大変。第4 top 4 top 5 top 6 I'm going to just explain like this. You can guess what does it mean. It's better to show you. It's very difficult to write. My hand. Okay. Okay. We just learned the top 3 industry, the top three profitable industry in China, and we are going to continue to learn. And now the top 4, maybe you don't know the meaning. I'm going to teach you how to read this first. The pronunciation of this word, yes, it's 病脏 病脏 means funeral and intimate. Funeral and intimate. I see that funeral. Yes, it's about the funeral industry. This is top 4. Wow, funeral industry, they can earn a lot of money. Why? I think when I was a kid, I already heard about there was the most popular industry. It's so funny. It's like many people, they say, if one day I cannot find any job, I will go to the funeral company to carry the dead body, because this kind of job, it's not that many people they want to do this kind of a job, especially in China, because Chinese people, they have a very strong feeling this is an unlucky job. If you do this job, it's not easy for you to have a girlfriend or to have a boyfriend, because you will scare people. That's why if you work in this industry, actually you earn a lot of money. But maybe if your mind is strong enough, you can really work in this industry. And also I remember in Japan is the same, because I watched a movie. I watched a Japanese movie. It's about a guy whose job is like the do the makeup for that body, and it was so difficult for him to have a girlfriend because people they just scared of these kind of things. And I had a Japanese student. He is the boss of a company about this. Yeah, like the funeral. And he told me the reason why he wants to learn Chinese, because there are so many rich Chinese people that live in Japan. And once their family, some family, they have someone pass away, they really need to have a good place for their family, for the past one. And yes, if the company they can understand some Chinese or Chinese culture, it's more easy to have business with Chinese people though. Anyway, but in China, it's the same, and this industry is very popular. I think the reason is like many Chinese, they still have a very strong feeling about if someone in your family who passed away, who cannot have a good place to stay, maybe some bad things will happen to your family. That's why Chinese people really care about like the 八字. They care about like the 八字, it's like this mark or that mark, or they trust about the ghost and many things. Yeah, it's like that. And in city and in the countryside, it's like so different. Especially, well, I live in a very small village, so I can share about some really scary experience. It's like, I remember like one day I went to one of my classmates. I went to her house, and then I went to the yard. I see the I cannot say that, it's so too much surprise. I see like something there, and I asked her, what is this? I didn't notice about it's the tomb, okay, because I didn't see the name. And she told me it's her grandmother. And then suddenly I felt, what? Your grandmother in your yard? And then she said yes. She told me her grandmother is in the yard, but her grandmother passed away like 3 years ago, I remember. But the tomb is in her yard. This is like the like a Chinese countryside people, they do this because the furniture for them, it's like even if they pass away, they still want to stay close. So most of like the Chinese countryside people, they will bury their past family like in their yard. I just feel it's like a criminal something like now I feel it's so scary, but recently it's very good now, I think, recently, because something changed. So more and more people, they will not do that anymore. They will not like put the tomb near their house or anywhere. So it's recently China, the most popular furniture, it's similar, like, how do you say that? Oh, these words cremation. I never use these words in my cremation. Yes, cremation. So now, most of Chinese people, they use cremation for the someone who passed away. But still some, China is very big. So still in some very, very countryside, they still have this custom to just bury the body like next to their house. So yeah, be careful. Sometimes you don't know what's this. You cannot just ask them. They will say, it's my, like, they will say it's someone like yes, the dead body is just under the ground there. Now I just feel, yeah, a little bit scary though. Anyway, so this industry, and the rich people, they pay a lot of money. If you like Bing Ma Yong in Xi'an, you can understand how Chinese people, they care about the life when they died, because they just feel it's one of the most important thing to the family. So they will pay a lot of money to buy a tomb for them. So that's why this industry, it's just next to the environment protection. This one, because people will die one day, so they care about the time on the earth. They also care about the time when they die. Okay, so I'm going to explain in Japanese. Okay, I'm going to see what you said. Oh, no. I need to have some water. These little things. Okay, I'm going to read this. Hello, 你好. You paid job and said yeah. And the nicest guy I ever met was a funeral director, really compassionate and not of common sense. Okay. Hello. Okay. Yes, I just said like the top 4 profitable industry in China right now is something about a funeral or carry the dead body. Yes, if you are willing to do this kind of a job, you will have a lot of money. But maybe it's good money, but maybe it's not that good luck job for some Chinese people. So yes, so most of the people, they for them, they just feel, oh, if I tell my girlfriend I have this kind of job, maybe she will dump me, maybe. So yeah, I think it's similar in Japan too. I'm not sure how's the culture in your country. Okay, I'm going to explain in Japanese now. Okay. はい、今から日本語で説明します。で、4番目がすごく利益が高い業界とは葬式とか火葬とかいろんな亡くなった人に関する仕事ですね。で、なぜならこれは文化の関係もありますね。中国人にとってはやっぱり家族は誰か亡くなったら、もしちゃんといいお墓の場所ちゃんと見つからないと、そしてこの家族には不幸なことが発生するという思い 思いがあるので、だからみんな結構すごく大事にしています。風水ですね。聞いたことありますか？風水とかっていうこと、例えばお墓の場所、こっち向け、あっち向けとか、置き場所とか、いろんななんか風水に関する思い込みがありますので、だから4番目、すごく稼いでますね。この業界です。晚上好、こんばんは。你好。すごく稼いでますね。だから、あと、なんか、死体、なんか亡くなった人の、体を運ぶ仕事もすごく、給料が高いです。でも、なかなか、給料が高くても、なかなか、この仕事をしたい人がすごく少ないです。なぜなら、やっぱりこの仕事に関するは、みんなやっぱりちょっと怖がっていますので、特に中国人はすごく風水とかこんなものをすごい信じていますので、だからもしもうこんな仕事をしたら、もしかして彼女には言いづらいとか、家族には言いづらいっていう時もあります。でもどっちかというと、みんなはもう人も亡くなったし、だから亡くなった人に対する尊敬というか、やっぱりみんな代金をかけてますね。いろんなすごく高いお金。そのお墓を置くの地を死ぬ前もすごい高いお金払ってる。まるで自分が亡くなったの家、今特にお金持ちですね。なんか生きてる時はすごくいいマンションに住んでて、もう年取ってこれからもういつか亡くなるかわからないので、だから死ぬ前にまずすごい高いお金を使って、すごいいい場所、風水とかいろんななんか風水の先生に頼んで一番いい場所、そこでちゃんとお墓置けばなんかいい、なんかすごく家族に対してもすごいいいことになるし、自分が亡くなった後もちゃんと永遠に眠れるっていう言い方がありますね。なので、こんな思い込みがあるので、だからすごくみんな高いお金がこれに使っています。日本とちょっと似てるかもしれませんね。亡くなった人たちの化粧とかっていう仕事をする人たちもすごく給料が高いです。なんか前はある映画かビデオですね。だからある人はすごい借金になっちゃって、だから死体を運ぶ仕事1日1000块、1000块是2万円、中国でなんか死体運ぶ仕事1日で2万円。だから普段はみんな普通の給料は、普通の先生の給料も1ヶ月10万円ですよ。だから普通の先生1ヶ月10万円。でも死体運ぶと5日間、3日間で先生の給料が稼げる。でもなかなかこんな勇気をないですね。でも我的话、痩せてるから運べないし、あとなんかやっぱりちょっと怖いねっていう感じもありますね。でもやっぱりいろんな仕事が誰か必要なので、だからこれも大事な仕事と思っています。だからできる人、運べる人に対するのもすごく尊敬します。对，这个没问题吗？好的。聞いたことがあります。对、確かに。好。Next one, I'm going to explain in English. Okay. Okay, the next one, I think many people already know. It's the top 5 profitable industry. It's about 化妆品. What is 化妆品? 化妆品 is cosmetic. 化妆品. You know, many people, especially Chinese girls is the main customers now. We buy a lot of things. You can see the internet all the time. They find different excuse to buy the things. Valentine's Day. There are 3 Valentine's Day in China. More than 3. Single days, buy. Valentine's Day, buy. And Chinese New Year, buy. Anytime, they will find any chance to buy the things. So that's why. And basically, who love shopping? Girls. That's why. Top 5 is the cosmetic, especially like not made in China. Yes, most of Chinese people, includes of me, I prefer the cosmetic products from Korean or Japan because like the my hair, because I remember like the most我的头发 I just hate my hair today because I'm sweating now. It's so hot. 就是看不惯我的头发。See how do Chinese girls, I'm Chinese girls, care about just this a little hair? I can like spend like about 10 minutes just to touch my hair to see here it's okay or there it's okay. Yes, this is girls, Asian girls. I don't mean all, but most of us it's just care about like small details though. Okay, so that's why like we spend a lot of money about to cosmetic. For me, I prefer the Korean products because it's cheaper and it's very it's kind of like the makeup is kind of strong. You can see my makeup. I use most of the things. It's like a Korean and Japanese products. I think the reason is because like when I was a high school student, I didn't know how to how to do makeup. And most of Japanese people, they already knew how to make up when they are maybe, I think high school or maybe earlier. So apparently, Japanese makeup skill or Korean makeup skill, they are better than Chinese, I think. And recently, more and more, before, most Chinese women or Chinese girls, they don't do any makeup. But recently, look, even my sister told me that, look, when I was in high school, no one know how to make up, but look at them, like my cousin, look at them, they just like the 5 years younger than us. They really good at like do the makeup, super good. Everyone looks so beautiful. It's well, and most of them they're really like the Korean style makeup. So like the super red lips like that. So most of them they spend a lot of money just for buy one, like how do you say that? Maybe I remember like just like the eyeshadow. So I bought two. I cannot say anything. I cannot judge though. But yes, most Chinese people they spend a lot. Girls they spend a lot of money just to buy these things, include of me. And but the second one it's more expensive. 整形. Makeup, makeup is just like the change your appearance for a while, just for like one day. When you remove your makeup, maybe your face will be like totally different, like me. today I can tell you I use like the eyeshadow, and well, just eyeshadow. I don't really have that much time, and sometimes I like this, but I haven't tried the second one. But according to the research, every day there's at least one Chinese girl is doing the surgery, plastic surgery. Yeah, it comes from the research. Every day there's at least one Chinese girl is doing the plastic surgery. Wow, that's a lot. Many people will think, oh, yeah, I know Korean plastic surgery skill is very good. Yes, true. So I remember there was one of my friends. She is a guide, and they have a tour to go to Korea. They didn't buy anything. The whole group just for do the Korean style plastic surgery. It's to my surprise, right? And that's why they earn a lot of money. Many doctors, they earn a lot of money. It's more profitable than the normal hospital. Why? Because the doctors say, I only need to spend about 2 or 3 hours. I can earn 16 million yuan. A lot of money. Wow, 16 million just 2 or 3 hours. Why? They will say, yeah, just like change your nose smaller, and then you have to pay like about 2,000 yuan once, or change your lips bigger or smaller, change your this part or that part. Yeah, they earn a lot of money. And in China, there are so many people there. It's not Korea anymore. China, it's a big problem. And the youngest girl, who did the plastic surgery, it was on the news. She's only a middle high school student. I cannot believe why the hospital accept this, because, and after that, it had a lot of problem between the family and the hospital. But yeah, I didn't check that much. Okay, please don't have plastic surgery. You look great. I don't have the money. You don't need to worry about me. I don't have enough money though. And I'm too old to have the plastic surgery though. I feel people, they want to be prettier. That's why they do the plastic surgery. But I also know it will take a lot of money. I don't have enough money. Yeah, before I do have like a similar feelings. If I become rich, I'm going to cut this part. Look at my face, it's too round. I prefer like the face is like smaller, like the cut this part, and I feel my nose maybe smaller, or my mouth is too big, maybe smaller. I had this idea 1,000 times before when I was younger. And when I was younger, even now, I have been poor, very poor. I don't have enough money for this. I prefer to enjoy good food. So yes, now I kind of give up though. But yes, I do see some Japanese girls also. They're really pretty, and the price is cheaper than China. So I think in the future they're going to be some like rich Chinese girls. They will have the surgery in Japan instead of Korea, maybe. Okay. 老师早就做了，过来人。老师做了就不会长这个样子了，做了之后长这个样子，那就是整形失败了呀。女人颜值影响找工作、婚姻，甚至人生。做该做的越早越好。怎么可能？我不觉得，我完全不赞同。我就觉得那个颜值是重要，但是并不是最重要的。你看，有的那些明星长得那么漂亮，他们的人生不一定是很好，对吧？ Yeah, someone said, the face is so important. If you affect your marriage, your family, your job, I don't agree, because you look at some like the super beautiful girls, like the famous stars. It doesn't mean like their life can be like the better, or yeah, maybe yeah, good face can help them get better opportunities or more opportunities or like the better things, but it all depends how you think. Yes, I just feel like it's important, but it's not the most important one. So yeah, that's my opinion. Okay. And someone said, oh, maybe teacher, you did the plastic surgery. No, I didn't. Look at my teeth. If I have enough money, the first thing I want to change is my teeth. It's look so scary. Sometimes before I remember when I was a middle high school student, I was so scared to smile, because when I smile, people will see my teeth. Yes. And some rich family, they will have like the teeth, like just to change like the balance of the teeth. But for me, it's like I give up, because if I have enough money to change one thing, I want to change this, that. There's no end. Yes, that's kind of scary though. But I have a happy mind. It's enough. Your face is round and doesn't look good. So are your eyes, and you are just a giant circle. Giant circle. Giant circle. This queen as a person. Well, I think the people, it's like the sometimes it's like the I don't say plastic is bad or plastic is good. I feel it all depends. But for me, in my opinion, I think God made me as this. In China before, it's really I remember like that there's someone said in Korean, yeah, my Korean teacher, she told me, yeah, my Korean teacher, she told me it's like the in Korean, it's like the high school students, when they can go to a better university, their parents will buy them a gift. Is to cut the eyes, to like a it's like a plastic surgery money as a gift to celebrate they go to the university. I feel, I was so surprised. It's the thinking is opposite like a Chinese family, because I remember like now it's really normal at this moment, but before it's like if you tell your parents like, I want to do the plastic surgery, I want to change my face, I'm sure Chinese parents, they will get angry. Why? They don't care about you want to do the surgery plastic or not. They care about you want to change your face, which means you hate my face. I'm your mom. You want to change your face, which means you think I'm not pretty. So they will have a different like the fighting like that. But recently, the people just don't care about that much. Everyone wants to be more pretty. So like more pretty. So even some 40s people, they are 40s or 50s, if they have enough money, they will do some plastic surgery. Okay. And 花ナビはとても大事です。花ナビ。什么是花ナビ？花ナビ。こんにちは。いつも楽しみにしてます。I'm looking forward to. 好的，你好。You are not fat, so I guess as course you are not so wrong. I'm not fat. I'm not fat. I'm kind of skinny actually. 当然我不胖。Okay, I'm going to explain in Japanese. はい。今、日本語で説明します。で、さっき、なんか葬式に関する、あと亡くなった人たちに関する業界は、すごく、利益が高いですね、会社たち。なぜなら、なかなか、普段は勇気がない人ができない仕事ですね。で、次はこれも、すごく結構最近はいきなり、上位の5に入っています。この業界はちょっと新しい業界ですね。どんな業界でしょう？化粧品。で、昔の中国人は、あんまり、花ナビ。对、花ナビ。这个。確かにね、花ナビ。我的花ナビが結構悪いです。でももう慣れてるから。好的。そうですね。昔の中国はみんなそんなに、私の時代、高校の時代、みんな誰も大人も子供もみんな化粧してないです。で、本当に唯一化粧してる人たちはテレビの中の人だけ。周り見ると誰も化粧していないです。でも最近見たら周りの人はもう男性以外にみんな化粧してる感じ。あと50代の人たち。50代もみんな結構しています。うちのお母さんは全然化粧しないですけど。そうですね。だから最近結構変わりましたね。結構早いですね、変わりが。私の妹、いとこの妹、いとこですね。みんな化粧しています。すごくなんか韓流が流行ってますね。なんか韓国のメイクがすごく流行っていて、日本のメイクもすごく流行っていて、だから今は中国はみんな日本か韓国の化粧品をいっぱい買っています。多分コロナが落ち着いたら旅行再開したらまたもういっぱいの化粧品を買いますね、みんな。で、これはもう5年前かな ?5 年前からも化粧品がすごくみんな化粧っていうブームが流行ってて、だから化粧品がすごく売れてます。でもやっぱり中国化粧が始まる時期がちょっと遅かったので、だからメイクの技術もやっぱり日本と韓国の方がすごくなんか上手っていう感じで、だからみんないつも化粧品はすごく人気がある化粧品は大体韓国と日本っていう化粧品ですね。特に韓国ですね。で、最近また最近ですね、整形の業界も中国ですごく流行っています。で、あるデータというか、あるニュースから見ると、中国は今、ほぼ毎日一人の中国人の女性は整形しています。ほぼ毎日一人の中国人の女性が整形をしています。で、ある整形業界の医者さんの話ですごく稼いでる理由は、本当にただ2、3時間できる手術だけで、なんかもう16万元 16万円。まあ日本で何百万円になるね。もう何百万円が稼げる。まあもちろん先生になるまではいろんな苦労しなきゃいけないけど、でも他の先生に比べたら本当に整形業界の先生は一番稼いでる、今中国で。昔すごく流行ってたのは漢方の先生、みんな漢方、これ飲んだらすごく元気になる、あれ飲んだらすごい元気になる。でも今はみんなこんな漢方飲む時間がほぼないです。だってなんか流行りがありすぎで、だからみんなもうこんな、だって漢方飲んでもただ皮膚がもっと良くなって、漢方飲んでも目が大きくなるわけじゃない、顔が小さくなるわけじゃないから、結局やっぱり整形っていう業界は中国で今すごく流行っています。で、そして最も若い整形する女性は中学生ですね。すごいニュースになってて、中学生で1000元2万円使って自分の目を大きくするっていう手術を受けて、そして親が全然このことを知らなくて、であとバレたら、なんで目がこんなに大きくなったらなっていて、すごい問題になってて、そしてその家族と病院はすごい問題になっているっていったニュースもありましたね。だからこの業界と化粧品はすごく流行っています。なので特に中国またこの業界新しいなので、だからみんなお金持ちの人たちはみんな韓国行きます。まあ中国人は韓国に旅行するときはビザが必要ですね。だから最近ある旅行会社、整形団体っていうチームを作って、その旅行団体参加する人たちの目標は旅行じゃなくて整形ですね。だから3ヶ月でみんないろんな手術して、で もちろん真ん中の利益はこの旅行会社っていうもありましたね。对，所以整形というものが流行っています。世界竞争，父母帮助女儿整容也是一种投资，投资。对，但是我觉得那个风险还是有的，要看每个人的想法不一样吧，我觉得。まあこれは人によって考え方が全然違いますので、だから人によって考え方が全然違いますので、だから中国も人によって整形がいいことか悪いことかやっぱり人によって全然違います。もちろんある程度お金があればなんか私も整形したいある程度お金があれば顔がもっと、日本の技術は多分韓国よりいいと思う。韓国はちょっとみんなちょっとなんかすごい目立つすぎて、日本の美整形とかもありますね。だからそっちの方がなんか良さそうな。でもそれにしてもすごい高いです。でも高いですね。髪も 6ヶ月1回ぐらい美容室行く自分は多分そうですね。整形に対するお金は多分なかなかたまらないですよ。食べて全部使っちゃうタイプです。食品ですね。やっぱり中国人はさっきの餐飲業2番目ですね。レストラン、食に関する2番目お金使ってるから、私はその2番目です。だからいつもなんか美味しいもの食べたいとか、どんどん食べ物の方になります。会不会结果都做成一模一样的容貌？这我就不知道了，你要看一下那个，但是确实最近看那个中国的明星，他们长得都很像网红脸就是看起来都很像，觉得大家都长得挺像的。Okay, so the next one， 保健品行业。 So after the cosmetic plastic surgery, and the sixth profitable thing is health products. 保健 is protect your health. 保健行业 industry. Yes, people this recently more and more people they really care about their bodies, their health. So maybe they don't feel they are like not exactly that they are getting sick. Just they want to be stronger. So they will start to take some vitamins or this or that. Something is good for their health. So this one is more and more popular in China too. I remember some friends they are buying the I don't know because I don't like vitamin C or vitamin A or B, I don't know. Yes, they spend a lot of money for these things. They say, oh, if you take these vitamins, you will have a better skin or that or good muscle. Yes, they're really good at like buying the things like that. Actually, I know nothing about that. So yeah, more and more people they have a high tension about like something about the health. So that's why the number 6, something about how to improve your body, something how to like protect your body. Yeah, these kind of things is number 6. Because of the time, I have to speak faster. はい、次は6番目は保健品。保健品っていうのはなんか健康にいい薬じゃないけどなんか保険用品日本語言うかなまあ体にいい商品薬じゃないけど例えばビタミン A サポなんだっけ日本語が一瞬どう忘れたなんか体にいいもの例えばビタミン C ビタミン A とかなんかいろんなそれ食べたら筋肉はもっと強くなるとか特に病気じゃないけどただの栄養品ですねっていうものがすごい流行っています。6番目はこれです。時間の問題なので早くしないといけない。で次我太啰嗦そうですサプリメント对サプリメントそうですね保健品サプリメントがすごく流行っています中国で Because of the time I have to really speak fast because I have to save some time to have my dinner I didn't have time for my dinner because to search a lot of news. So yes, and number 7, I'm going to write all. So the number 7,写不出来了。I will change another one. This is too small, but it's okay. 好细的笔啊。Can you see this? Okay.第8是 characters. I'm sorry, my character is the Cynthia. Okay, so let's continue. So the number 7 profitable industry in China, it's about the baby. 婴幼儿is like the baby, for the babies or the kids products. Why the number 7 is so popular? Because in China, every year there are 16 million kids, new baby. Every year, almost every year, there are like the 16 million new babies every year. So yeah, and the most, Chinese people, including of me, we really love kids. So if we have something good, we always buy for the kids and for the babies. So that's why this is so popular. So many companies who is selling something relative to the babies, very, they can earn a lot of money. Okay, I'm going to explain in Japanese. はい、7番目がすごく利益が高い業界は婴幼儿用品。婴幼兒は赤ちゃんか子供用の商品ですね。なぜなら中国で毎年は1600万毎年1600万の新しい赤ちゃんがいます。なので本当に、あと中国の家族も本当に赤ちゃんは一番大事にしてます。もう本当に殿様の扱いですね。すべてのいいものは全部赤ちゃんよ。だから赤ちゃんのミルク、特にミルクも全部なんか輸入品とか、だから一時みんな日本で赤ちゃんのミルクを買ってますね。だから赤ちゃんはすごくなんか一番いいものは赤ちゃんに使います。なのでこの原因で、だから赤ちゃんかあと子供用のものはすごくなんか品質が高いものも値段が安いものも全部のものもすごく利益が高いです。大体多分世界同じですね。同じかどうかわからないけど、でも特に中国、子供がいたらもう本当に全てのいいものはもう子供用、自分の服も買わなくなってしまって、特にうちのお姉さんもこんな感じですね。子供いたら全てのお金、子供用の感じ。子供の教育費とか、子供の服とか、子供の食べ物とか、なんか全部子供っていう感じ。なので7番目はすごく赤ちゃん用のものはすごく利益が高いです。好，没问题吗？ Okay, so the next one is 成人。The number eight profitable industry in China is 成人在职教育。成人 adults， 在职 it's like the you are still working, which means you have a job. 教育 education which means someone, even if they are not students anymore, but they are still willing to spend the money to learn more skills for a better job, for a good promotion, for the promotion, or for the good opportunity to find a new job. So the number eight, it's like the most Chinese adults. That's why I think it's so competitive in China. All the time, it's like they're thinking about the job, you know. So that's why it's not strange, like the Alibaba, like 996. They work from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. and they work 6 days. Huawei, similar, like it's 007, I think it's like from 12 a.m. to 12 p.m. and they work 7 days. Yeah, that's why you see how competitive the people spend a lot of time for their jobs, for learning skills, for getting promotion, for finding a better job. So yeah, that's why most people, they spend more and more money. They learn something new. But it's good, I think. Why? Because you cannot just rely on the skill you learned in the school or in university. You have to keep learning, because only keep learning, you can keep like moving, right? So that's why I think this money is so important though. But this one, I don't have a baby at this moment. Maybe in the future, if I have a baby, I might spend a lot of money for my baby. But I think if you yourself, you don't try to improve yourself, you force your baby to learn English, but you yourself cannot speak English, maybe the baby will feel, but you don't learn English, why you force me to learn? Sometimes my nephew, he's now he can speak, so sometimes he asks my sister, why you stay at home but I have to go to school? Because my sister, she doesn't work, because she always feels she is sick, she cannot work. Actually, I feel there are two reasons for her. I feel one is like she doesn't like to do any jobs. She prefers to stay at home. But the second is that she tried to have a job in Guilin, but you know, Guilin is a small city, and there were so many bad companies. She worked 10 days in a small company, and then she got nothing, because the company just say, because you are not good enough for this job. And I thought, what? But you work 10 days. 10 days, you spent 10 days, you wrote many articles for this company, but you get nothing. You should like you should like call the police, or find someone who can help you. But she told me, you know, in Guilin, not that many people, they really care about you. Yeah, sometimes I feel, yes, I just hope things will get better, because the one thing is like is like she has no contract with the company, and because she didn't work, she has been out of work for 6 years, so she doesn't know the many things about the companies. So she just studied to do that job without any contract. I feel, why? It's really too much surprise. She just went to the company for 10 days and wrote a lot of articles, and in the end the company told her, you are not good enough, so we need to find another one. But the 10 days without nothing pay is like very strange. And she gave up. She just felt, oh, I'm not good at doing any jobs. So now she restarted to stay at home. But I needed to continue to encourage her to try to do something. Yes, it's very sad though. Well, it's complicated. I think that the main reason is like the many small companies, they are really doing bad things. So yeah, it's not good. Okay, this and I have to explain in Japanese. How sad scammers are worst. Yes, that's very sad though. Very sad. Yes, but there are so many companies that are kind of like this. Okay, I'm going to explain in Japanese. はい。で、さっき7番目、すごく稼げる業界は、子供用か赤ちゃん用の商品のビジネス。で、次は、成人在职教育。成人も大人ですね。在職、仕事してる大人たちの教育はどんな業界ですか？みんな、もう今の仕事してますけど、でももっといい仕事を見つかるためにいろんな勉強してる。例えば、例えば、もっと、上進できるように、上進できるマネージャーになれるためにっていう勉強とか、あと、スキルが高める仕事とか、あと転職するために必要な知識とかっていう教育用の業界すごく多い。そしてみんな結構熱心で勉強してる。企業が例えば他の業界あまりよくわからないけど、英語の教育ですね。結構昔いろんな会社、そうですね。いろんな会社でその会社の規模がどんどん大きくなると、やっぱり絶対海外のビジネスが始まるので、そのために英語が必要なので、そうすると本当に成人も大人向けの英語の教室もいっぱいがありますね。で、その英語の教育もそうだし、いろんな技術の学校もあります。それ夜の大学もありますね。みんな仕事終わってからまた続けていろんな勉強してるっていう業界もすごく利益が高いですね。でも残念ながら英語の中国の英語の学校はもうありすぎで、だからもう競争がもう本当に激しいです。でもそれにしても最近またいろんなその問題があったので、だから英語の学校もそんなに普通じゃなくなっていますね。昔も本当に英語学校いろんなありますね。しかも欧米人、例えばアメリカ人、英語だけ喋れば、アメリカ人もちろん英語喋れますね。だからもうアメリカ人か、欧米人、英語が喋れ、母国語が英語だったら誰でも OK っていう時期もありまして、だからもうすごく皮肉なことで、ある学校の英語の先生はもうアメリカでの犯罪者ですね。アメリカで見つからなかった犯罪者は中国のある英語の学校で先生やってます。で、また犯罪してで逮捕されました。もう本当にびっくりしましたね。ちゃんともうこんな感じで英語の先生足りなかったっていう時期がありましたね。でも最近はすごい厳しくなっていて、逆に普通の英語の先生もちょっと難しくなってきて、だから どうだろうね。好的。で、次。Okay, the next one. I'm going to explain in Japanese, English. Oh, my brain. Next one, the number 10, the number nine profitable industry in China is 网游行业, 网 internet, 游 game. Yes, so many people, they love the online game. Yeah, game. So game, what kind of game? I don't know because I don't play games. But there are 20 million Chinese people are working for this industry. 20 million Chinese people, they're working for this industry. And then almost like the video games, these games, that games, yes, it's really popular in China, but it's less than the education. So most Chinese, they're so serious. They're thinking about their jobs a lot. So play games, it's more like a young generation. So yeah, young generation is more like, it's similar. I don't know how to say. It's like for older generation, like the 80后, like 30s, 40s, for them, they feel the young generation of Chinese people, they don't work so hard. There's like gap between them. Yes. Okay, I'm going to explain in Japanese. はい。で、次、9番目が、利益が高い業界は中国では、ネットゲームですね。ネット用ゲーム、ネットゲームです。なぜなら、今は中国2000万の玩家、2000万のスタッフが、2000万。ネットゲームに関するスタッフは2000万の人がいます。中国で。結構多いですね。多いです。で、大体若者たちは、でも最近、中国の、いろんな、決まりがあるので、だから普通の子供たち、年齢制限が出てきますので、だから、あと、ネット使用する時間も決まられましたので、だから、昔みたいにもう、なんか、24時間ネットゲームするっていうやり方もできなくなってしまいますね。だから今の子供たちと、中学生、高校生とか、若者たちは、思い切りゲームできなくなっていますので、だから、ある程度もちょっと影響があるかなと思っています。特に子供たちですね。昔のネットゲーム、一時出てきた時期に、もうみんな学校辞めて、もう毎日ゲームダダダダダって感じ。すごい問題になってます。私、中学の時も初めてワンバーコンピューターがあった時期で、みんなもう徹夜でゲームやる。で、そしてもう夢中になってて、ずっとやってて、っていう時期もありましたね。結構学校はすごく厳しい。もう18歳、本当は18歳じゃない人たちは入れないけど、でもなんかいろんな人みんなやっぱりそのワンパネット室はお金稼ぐためにもう18歳じゃなくてもなんかいいよ OK 全部 OK でももうなんかもしなんかバレちゃったらしまって他のところもまた新しい作るっていう感じですね。結構その時期は結構なんかね、いろんなネットゲームの業界はすごく流行っていたんですけど、今最近すごい厳しくて、だからネット制限、時間制限全部決まっちゃったから、年齢制限も出てきたので、だから簡単にネットゲームはそんなに簡単にできない。逆になんか大人たち、大人というかもう普通の仕事をしてる人たちは簡単にゲームができる。 でも簡単にゲームできるけど、やっぱり今の社会は競争が激しいので、ゲームするも一時で、でもなんか技術を勉強するのはもっと上になってますね。Okay, the next one is the number 10 profitable industry in China is the medicine. Medicine, 药品 medicine. The medicine is not like the health products. It's the real medicine. In China, it's very interesting. It's like sometimes if you don't feel well, you can go to the drugstore, pharmacy to get the medicine by yourself. If you pay the money, you can get most of the medicine without seeing a doctor. So that's why in Japan it's so different. You must to see the doctor first, and then you get something from the doctor, and then you can get the medicine. You cannot just buy the medicine by yourself. It's like the how do you say that? Yeah, prescription. Yeah, I forgot. Yeah, prescription. You need to get the prescription from the doctor, and then you can get the medicine you want. If without that, you cannot buy anything in Japan. But in China, no. If you want to get this medicine, you just go to the drugstore, and if they are selling this, yes, you can get. That's why. So it's really not good, I think. I don't like this one because they just can make some medicine so quickly, and then they just sell this on the drugstore. And before they have a process, it's like if you make some medicine, you have to give some to do the test. And if you get the permission, you can sell on in drugstores. But recently, somehow they skip the middle one. You don't have like the kind of like you do have a test, but it's easier than before. So the problem is like once your medicine has any problems, well, you cannot sell anymore. But why they it's like I feel it's very strange. So I don't trust the medicine that much though. Anyway, but well, they do earn a lot of money though. Okay, I'm going to explain in Japanese. 好累呀！我说了2个小时，还没吃晚飯呢。はい。10番目は薬ですね。中国で薬買うのと日本薬買うの方法は全然違います。日本で処方箋がないなら、薬局で薬取れないんですけど、でも中国は処方箋がなくても、もしその薬局売ってる薬が欲しいだったらお金払えばもう買えます。だから結構ね、だから薬を作る会社もみんなどんどん薬を作って、どんどん売っていく。どんどん売ります。で、やっぱりなんか副作用のこと考えずに自分の知恵でいっぱい買っちゃうと、あと副作用の問題は逆に多いかもしれません。だからあんまりこの辺はまあ結構みんな薬作ってる会社みんな結構稼いでますけど、でもあんまりなんかね、医者さんの処方箋がなくて自分が勝手に買って勝手にいっぱい飲むとやっぱり良くないなと思いますね、この辺。やっぱり日本の方がこの辺ちょっとなんか処方箋があって、そしてなんか薬を取るのはいいと思います。好的，这个没问题了吗？今天好累呀，累死我了。想不到只说了10個就那么累。なんか10個だけ言うだけでそんな疲れてるの、やっぱり言語2つ喋ってるから、 Why I feel so tired? Because actually the content is only 1 hour because I have to speak Japanese and English and Chinese sometimes. That's why it takes a lot of time. But I'm happy because it's good for me. It's good for me to practice my English and it's good for me to practice my Japanese, so it's okay. But I'm just so hungry now. I need to have dinner. So thank you for watching today. I'm going to 躺平就好。嘿，躺平的話怎麼養家呀？もっと良い仕事ができるために今私は中国語です。確かにね、みんないろんな仕事をできるためにいろんな言語を勉強する。言語を勉強するのは一番基本の技術かなと思ってて、だから購入できたらある程度仕事する選べる範囲も広くなるから、だからぜひ皆さんビジネスのためにも中国語を学ぼう。我不想工作，不想工作也不行啊。不工作的话，吃什么呢？还是要工作的，但是也不要成为那个工作狂。it's workaholic。工作很重要，休息也很重要。Bonjour Mimi, j'ai arrivé juste pour la fin des cours. Oui, pourquoi? C'était tard. Mais parce que je n'ai pas le temps pour dîner, donc je dois manger. Je dois manger maintenant. 对，最近我也在非常努力的学習法語。そうですね、最近も頑張ってフランス語を勉強しています。Because I think maybe there's a possibility I might have to go to, not my, it's like because maybe one day I will go to France, maybe one day I will go to Spain. I don't know. I just, for me, I just so interested in learning languages, and it's not that it's not like a computer. I really hate computer. I know many people, they say computer is so important, blah 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 blah. But I prefer to do some job like I can speak. If you stop, if I cannot speak, I just feel so sad. 老师每天吃这么晚，不是你要吃饭，我吃了午饭。没有啊，因为今天没有时间，我一般都是7点吃，但是今天来不及了，所以对，所以就是多学一门外语的话，一定有帮助。我觉得就是至少是一个交流的工具。好，谢谢大家的观看 ，Thank you for watching today. Thank you so much. I'm just so tired. I cannot even open my eyes. Oh. Yes. Okay. Thank you for watching today. And if you have any other questions, please leave your comments. I will see you next Wednesday. もし質問があれば、ぜひコメントしてください。今日見てくれてありがとうございます。もし他の何か質問があれば、コメントお願いします。ありがとうございます。ありがとうございました。谢谢大家。下个星期三见。また来週の水曜日。再见。